Alright, so, our acquisitions. John got himself a new mobile phone. No.
Yes.
John is texting.
Visited,
Texting.
the Verizon booth.
Alright, OJ, what did you get? Let's see.
Alright, well, I got my friend a late present here. So you can see it's a Truck Dinosaur Hunter shirt.
What?
It's a Magic the Gathering shirt. It's the phases of your turn.
Is it?
Yeah.
Untap and upkeep and draw and main and combat and main and end?
Yep.
Can you do anything else
What? Can you do anything else?
besides that?
No, I mean, that's basically...
That's
how
all
it
you can do
goes.
in a standard turn of D&D?
No. The turn is you get all your stuff that you used up is no longer used. If you have to pay anything to keep stuff going, you do that. Then you draw another card. You can play whatever the heck you want. Then combat, play whatever the else heck you want. Then end your turn. A lot more happens than the shirt leads you to believe, but he's a big Magic fan, so.
Where'd you get this from?
Oh, that's Magic, not D&D. Sorry,
Yeah,
it's a D&D like
Yeah,
an idiot.
same company. I got this from the Loading Ready Run booth, who are some guys who do videos for the Escapist magazine and have their own, like sketch comedy troupe basically. And I actually bought myself one of their DVDs, which is apparently a sitcom about them making the show itself, kind of playing parodies of themselves. I'd never seen it, so I figured it might be fun. I got it signed by Paul Sun. I get all their names wrong all the time. I wanted to get Graham Stark's autograph too, but I missed him. But they're pretty funny dudes. They basically, one of their things is in a Mystery Science Theater 3000 style thing on cutscenes, which I find amusing. But
Like game cutscenes?
that's all I got. Yeah. Like the intro videos.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like the intros to games. Like the one for the Darkness was pretty funny. But yeah, that's all I spent. That's it.
Very good.
Yeah, I spent
What
most
you
of
got?
Yeah, I only walked around to buy stuff like
You had like
twice.
10 minutes to go look around.
Other than the table, the rest of it. Pushing candles and
Let's
shirts.
talk about your own. How did you do with the candles? Tell everybody.
I did pretty
People
well.
always give you crap and go, "Oh, just sells candles. Who would buy a candle at a convention?"
No.
Meanwhile, the man's killing it.
People
Comes
bought a
home
bunch.
with lots of cash.
That's right.
Not that much cash.
Every chick in the place loves the candle.
What do you think he wears that hat for? He stuffs it with cash.
Right.
Don't tell them what I got out here.
Every chick in the building loves candles. Runs
That's
over
right.
To the table.
They're running over, they're smelling them, they're saying,
Yeah.
asking him to demo the candles, they're rubbing them all over him.
Smelling him.
It's crazy.
I'll be honest. There was this one girl who was very, very excited about the Navi candle. I had one with Navi about to blow up by bomb chews and whatever. She picked it up. She saw this guy walk by, and she pulled over and stopped and said, "Hey, have you played Legend of Zelda?" No. Well, if you did, you'd think this was awesome because see this fairy, she's about to explode. Like, wow, okay, I
You
guess
did
I'm
well
being
with
worried
the
on
cat,
marketing. Yeah, I did pretty well.
Did well.
Yeah,
Yours did
I did.
well.
I mean, the people didn't come here to buy, and taking that into account, I did fairly well. I didn't have too much new product after Comic-Con. Most of that was I spent most of that time on making Christmas presents and recovering from Comic-Con. But with the stock that I had, I think I did pretty well.
Yes.
So I'm very happy.
Friday too is your best day, which is odd.
Yeah, Friday's usually the worst day at a convention. And here I sold more on Friday than I did at Comic-Con on Friday. It was really strange. After that, I sold maybe a sixth of what I sold on Friday on Saturday or Sunday. It was peculiar, but meant less stuff to carry around the rest of the weekend. So.
All right.
All right.
Well, how'd we do shirts-wise, John?
There'll be more news to come about the shirts. Well, we talked about it, already. It's a series that no one's really seen.
Yeah, we already knew this was going to happen, so...
Yeah. It was kind of odd because Friday was the first day they were going to sell. So we're walking down to the vendor area. We haven't even set up yet.
Mhm.
We had a guy run over, and he's all excited. I want the genre that presents the show. I want the shirt. Where can I get it? So I'm like, we didn't set up yet. To wait. So then we're like, oh my god, we might go through a good amount of these. We can't even get the stuff out of the box soon enough.
They want it, right.
So then we open the boxes and he buys one, and then like no one else buys with the rest of the
whole day.
Yeah.
And then yesterday we put a couple more, and today was a few more. So
Yeah. Once Project 7 debuted, a couple people bought it, but,
right.
you know.
Our audience is pretty spread out.
Hmm.
We have a lot of lovely, beautiful European and,
Yes.
and other
That's true.
continents,
That is true.
fans and things like that. So I think the idea is we're trying to get something going online within the next couple of days. I don't want to say anything because we don't know what's going on, but
Yeah.
Right.
more news to come about that, I guess.
The way I would phrase it is, if you didn't make it to the convention, don't worry, you'll still be able to get a shirt.
Right.
The people that did buy, very grateful.
Yeah, we are very thankful.
I took pictures of a lot of the people.
Yeah.
And put them on Twitter and stuff like that.
Gave away their personal information.
I know everything about them.
That's right.
And social security numbers.
Just like Sony and PSN
Yeah, it's
getting
kinda like
hacked.
that,
That's
yeah.
pretty much what we've done.
Only we gave you something good in return.
And we will be looking also to see if we can get a panel at PAX East. And if we can, by then, Project 7 will at least have had a few episodes and become established.
Right.
Hopefully have a bigger fan base. And if we're going to debut another episode, hopefully there'll be more demand,
Right.
as opposed to something. This was the equivalent of like trying to sell merch for a TV show before the TV show was on TV.
Like, they never even saw the pilot.
You don't even know what it's about yet, and you're going to
Right.
buy something for it, so...
Well, like we also said before, it's not people are going to come to buy. I think even Connecticut, there's more people going to buy stuff.
I kind of got that
Because
feeling.
you think about like Connecticut, you had all those people with all the DVDs, all the music CDs.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
None of that stuff here, man.
Yeah.
This isn't vendor heavy. This thing.
No, pretty much everything I saw was all handmade. Like, we did
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah.
handmade
Arts and crafts, artwork.
See, this convention seems more like, I don't know if I call it a community thing.
Yeah.
It's more about the community than like the commercial aspects, which is kind of nice. Like, you have the nice fighting game players
It's
over
not nice
there.
if you're trying to sell stuff.
Yeah, but it seems like people who come here to sell stuff, they're coming to hang out and see people. And,
Right.
Well, most of them. I mean, there are some people who are probably pretty ticked about the way it went.
Mm.
But I got the feeling that there's a real community going on here. Like, if you attending Otakon, there's another, 2,999 people besides yourself. And, it's hard to really get that sense of unity because there's so many other people. But here, there's, another 3,000, another 6,000 people? I mean, there are inside jokes that everyone gets here that are MAGFest exclusive.
Yeah, the Colossus roars
Yeah.
It's
and
actually community.
all those things, yep.
It's kind of nice. But this being my first year here, I was kind of taken aback by, wow.
That was
Nice
pretty
people.
different, I think, than the other that we've been to.
Very different feeling.
All right, so now on to John's acquisition.
Oh, yeah?
Here we
Okay.
go.
Well,
He's going to explain this.
I didn't get much, but
Okay, here we go.
I was actually looking for a couple things as we talked about last week.
Yes.
We were on the podcast, but I was looking for maybe an NES because I
Mm-hmm.
don't have a working NES, or a Sega Saturn, or a Sega CD. So there was a dude that had all those old consoles. Did you film that stuff with the camera?
I filmed his area,
Yeah,
yes.
he had some cool stuff. He had a Nintendo 64 disc drive, which is pretty crazy,
Yeah.
and some real other rare things. So like, do you have an American Saturn? So he's like, yeah, it's $60. I'm like, it's kind of expensive. Let me see it.
Right.
Oh, that's like disgusting. So I was like, no, he didn't have a Sega CD or NES or anything like that stuff.
I saw there was another guy who had an NES, but also had Rob. You couldn't buy them separately, and it was
Yes,
$200. Like,
yeah.
who the fuck's gonna buy that for $200, man? Who wants Rob?
So I was like, okay. So what I did get was
Was
from a guy. I don't even think he had a table. I don't know what was going on. I was actually walking around with Howard.
yeah.
This guy kind of like, it was a shady dealing.
Whoa.
This guy kind of approaches, and he's like, I have R4 cards, and I want for 25. And Howard's like, you should get it. Blah blah blah. So I'm like, not for 25. This guy's like, he's like, all right, I'll do 15. So I'm like, okay. So it's basically this cartridge here for your DS, and allows you to put a good amount of ROMs and stuff on your DS, which
Whatever
is
you, can,
perfectly legal, I think.
whatever you can fit on a micro SD card, and those go up to several gigs.
Yeah, whatever your micro SD card's going to be, then you can fit that amount of games, which is quite a bit. So you can put Super Nintendo, all the DS games, Game Boy Advance as well.
Mhm.
So that's what we got.
Of course, because ROMs are completely legal.
It's completely legal. This is endorsement. This is an official Nintendo product.
That's right.
Miyamoto was actually there. He said
He gave us the okay on
He
it.
said it was fine.
Now, this is pretty cool. One of our fans, who actually hung out with us a little bit at New York Comic Con, had taken pictures with us at New York Comic Con, along with his girlfriend. They're both cosplayers, and he actually showed up at MAGFest with this and gave each of us one of these as a framed, multiple picture of all of us kind of posing with them. That was really
Right.
neat.
Yeah, I was
And
taken aback.
He
I'm
showed
not sure
up.
what I'm doing. I look, I was ready to punch this guy. I don't know what happened. I was like, I'm gonna punch
You were
him.
mad.
I was like,
No, I think you're standing there with Terry Bogard. You know, you're like ready to fight.
All right.
Ready to fight
I'm not sure
whoever's
what I was
behind the
thinking
camera.
at that point.
But that was really neat, and he showed up, and
yeah.
he hung out with us and talked with us a little bit. Went out to dinner one night. So
Yeah, last night he came to this. There were like 10 people last night at dinner. It's pretty insane.
all right, so now
I was also looking for. I was looking for the Earthbound Papa's CD. They sold out.
they sold out. Well, you
Yeah,
should have
pretty
got
quickly.
it before the concert.
I didn't even know they were selling it before it. So.
Oh, dude, yeah, right next.
That's what I got, so-
Right next to the vendors area, there was a big.
All right, you don't have to scroll to my face. I'm not a child, okay?
There was a big banner with.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. All right. So I just want to hear.
No, I don't want you to say that.
All right.
I
All
want you
right.
to say I'm smart.
Actually, my battery's about to die, so we'll be right back with one more part, I guess. I couldn't believe it's blinking now, and that'll be it for today, so we'll be right back.